Hello, this is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So I have a Valentine's Day journal, a February themed journal for you today. This is in my shop and it has lots of special elements in it. This video is sponsored by TLC Creates Vintage, and I used some pages for her from her February journal page kit that I can't wait to show you, but we will start with the cover. So I just used a cardstock that I got at Tuesday morning, nice and heavy, and then it is double heavy because it is lined inside and out with this vintage, and I say vintage loosely because I don't know the exact year, but I think it's, I would guess, the early 90s. It is a cross-stitch embroidery pattern for a Victorian bouquet. I got this at Habitat for Humanity this past week for 10 cents. It was just a booklet, like you opened it up and it had just one pattern in it. So the top part of the pattern is on the outside here. I did some cross stitching on my machine here, and then layered up I have a butterfly that I put together. So here is like a factory crocheted butterfly that I got online, and I have several of those. There's nothing special about those, but this little butterfly, the colorful one layered on top of it, was hand crocheted by my mother-in-law. She's really good at crochet, and I said I'd like some little butterflies and flowers, and so she made me a few of these, and so I layered that. Then there's a little wooden heart that is inked up with some milled lavender distress ink, and then two little flowers. So it's a really pretty layering here at the top. I showed you the back, so let's get inside. So I lined the inside with the bottom part of the embroidery, and you can see where they were making little notes on it as well. So this is the bottom part of the embroidery, and I put an expandable envelope here on the side and put a couple goodies in it so that you can decorate this any way that you want. Let me show you. I just used wallpaper, and if you can see there on the side, it's not double gusseted or anything. It just opens just a little bit like that, and then I'll show you what I have tucked inside. It's just an idea of some things you could use in the journal, but you could take them out, use them in another journal, put other things in this journal. It is totally up to you. Just little bits and pieces that you could rip up, that you could collage, that you could, you know, I'm kind of getting into the whole glue book collage using my junk journals and stuff. So these are things that I would want to use in this junk journal if I were keeping it. A little Tsunami Rose paper scrap. This is from one of my digital kits. This is from Pixel Scrapper. There's a little flower, some pink dyed paper that I made, some coffee dyed paper. This is a vintage book page with a butterfly punched out of it. So just bits and pieces, and there's room for plenty more little pieces in this envelope. Oh, and I put this little double, triple, whatever you want to call it, pocket here on the front. Let me find something small so I can show you. But you can tuck like a tag in there, or on this side, or even in the middle. The button's in the way a little bit, but you could tuck something in any of those places. Like if you have a little tag in your, or little photos that you want to put in here and you're waiting for the perfect place, you can just peek them right in there. I think little photos of your sweetheart or your kids. I can't get these back in. They're all like, here we go. I shall do this. There we go. And so, yep, that just closes up with this little button wraparound closure. And the back cover is also the embroidery, and then there's a library card from Above Par Crafts. You can click her link and get the coupon code for her shop below, but I did some stamping and some heart stitching on that. So these are the papers I was talking about. They're from Paulette. She designed them, and she did a monthly theme. So it's for the month of February, which to me is Valentine's Day, and I just think this would be so incredible for just journal prompts throughout the month. So it says dates to remember, and I put that right on the front. So you could put birthdays, anniversaries, appointments, whatever. There's notes, plenty of room, and it's not dated, so you don't have to use it for this year if you don't want to. but beautiful papers that she designed. And then I added some of my coffee dyed paper. There's a little beaded safety pin up here that my mother-in-law did for me. Really pretty beads. This one says February bucket list. So you could write down several things that you would want to accomplish. Look at these pages. And then this is a dyed and inked doily that I made. This is a book page that I bought from Joanne. I'm pretty sure that's the one from Joanne. There's some lace and a purple heart. And then this was also a February calendar, but there were 2 of them in here. So I just ripped off that side so you had a pretty ripped edge and you can just journal on this page. And then there's like February trivia and things in this kit. So it says February was added to the Roman calendar in 713 BC. I thought that was really neat. I've done some silver stamping. Then there's this really cute polka dot expandable bag that you can stuff in memories. And then there's little tags that come with the kit, and you can print them different sizes. This is the size I chose. I backed it with coffee dyed paper. And then this is just an extra tag from my stash. And I put a little frame there. Some journal pages. February favorites: food, movie, TV show, moment, quote, and smell. Just kind of gives you a little capture. And then there's a page of ephemera, and I used a few pieces in here. So here's a cute little Cupid heart, and you can journal in there. And there's a little Tim Holtz that says, "This heart of mine." I used my rose border punch there. This is another piece of ephemera from the kit, a little February calendar, and then you can flip up and journal. And then in the bag, and these bags are also from Above Par Crafts, there's journal cards in the kit that say date and event. And you can print them different sizes. I printed them larger, folded them in half, slipped them in the bag. I've stitched some little hearts and glued them on here that I've punched out. More February facts, which is really neat. The birthstone for February is the amethyst, and then other things about February. The middle of the signature, I tied on these little hearts, silver hearts on the string, and they just hang out the bottom. February holidays, and it's really cute because here's Valentine's Day, but there's things like Boy Scouts Day, Clam Chowder Day, Tooth Fairy Day, just random holidays that I thought were super cute. There's another, whoa, that got glued together. Fun. Fix that. There we go. There's a little journal card. So Paulette was just so clever when she came up with this monthly kit. I hope she continues to do them for the months because it's so much fun. Here's a piece of ephemera from the kit. I've done some heart stamping. Coffee dyed doily that I did some heart stitching on. And you could rip this off right here at the stitching if you wanted to and have a little piece of doily for collage. More notes. There's a tag that I made. This bingo card is from my Ugly Duckling kit, but it has like a pink swan on it and lace, and I just thought it was so pretty and kind of Valentine's Day, so I've done some heart stitching and just put it on some cardstock to make it nice and thick. This says February brings the rain, thaws the frozen lake again. So here's the February calendar, another vintage book page there. February goals. So this is just a perfect little junk journal for the month of February. And it is not dated 2019, so you could use it this year, or you could just put it in your journal stash, and then when a February comes around that you want to use it, you can. So I hope that you enjoy this. I will have Paulette's shop linked below so that you can purchase either this February kit, or she has so many beautiful ones. So whatever kit of hers you would like, they're well priced, gorgeous, you can't go wrong, and you'll want to use them over and over again. So thank you for watching this video.